shouldn't go, shouldn't be, shouldn't do, shouldn't have. You may have noticed that when British people pronounce the letter T, we don't always pronounce it as t, t, t on the alveolar ridge. We sometimes pronounce the T differently to facilitate the word that's coming next. So that means that we might get our mouths ready for the next speech sound in connected speech, in fast, natural speech. So we're going to try that today with shouldn't, combining it with other words, other common words. So often when we have a T before another consonant, like a G, we get a little glottal stop. Shouldn't go, shouldn't go. Now we can have this T realised as other things as well. We might even get a little we might get the tongue going back onto the soft palate a little bit. But usually you'll hear a little glottal stop in there. Shouldn't go, shouldn't go, go, shouldn't go. There might be several things happening at once, but you usually don't hear shouldn't go. We usually say shouldn't, and we get a bit of constriction here in the throat. Shouldn't go. Shouldn't be is a bit different. For shouldn't be, we actually close the lips before the b comes along. We might have a little bit of glottalization happening in here as well at the same time. Shouldn't be, shouldn't be, shouldn't be. Then we've got shouldn't do, and there we're actually stopping the tongue on the bump behind the teeth, on the alveolar ridge, getting ready for the D, which is pronounced in the same place. But we don't really want to do two alveolar sounds together, so we don't want shouldn't do. You can say it, but it's a bit too much of a mouthful. So we usually say shouldn't do, and we trap the tongue there, and we get a bit of glottalization as well, a little bit of glottal action there. So we've got shouldn't go, shouldn't go, shouldn't go. We've got shouldn't be, and then we've got shouldn't do, shouldn't do. Shouldn't go, shouldn't be, shouldn't do. And then if we have a vowel phoneme after the shouldn't, we join a t, the t that you expect, up onto the vowel. So in the case of shouldn't have, that little have is weak, it's unstressed. So when we see these little h words in an unstressed position in the middle of a phrase, we often cut the h and we begin the word with a vowel. So there we need to join the t up onto the vowel. Shouldn't have, shouldn't have. It sounds like shouldn't of, but it's not shouldn't of. We're saying shouldn't have, but we pronounce the have as of. Shouldn't have, shouldn't have, shouldn't have, shouldn't have, shouldn't have, shouldn't have. Shouldn't go, shouldn't go, shouldn't go. Shouldn't be, shouldn't be, shouldn't be. Shouldn't do, shouldn't do, shouldn't do. Shouldn't have, shouldn't have, shouldn't have. Shouldn't, shouldn't go, shouldn't be, shouldn't do, shouldn't have. Happy practicing.